Hello, everybody. Welcome to Autofocus. So we're having a special recording today. So it's International Podcast Day today. So yay! Woo! It's right. That's what I wanted. So what I thought was really great is that I thought I'd bring the podcast videos team together and figure out and test their knowledge. What do you really know about podcasting? So I found this quiz. Our friends at Podcast Movement put it out. And so I went ahead and just grabbed their quiz, and we're going to test our podcast knowledge. So we have two teams. There's Team P. No, you're Team V. Team P.
Woo! Team P!
And Team V for podcast videos. So Team V. So I'm going to go ahead and introduce everybody real quick so you guys can meet the team a little bit. So right now we have Ashton, who runs our front desk. He's our studio coordinator and writer. So if you see, you'll see his name on our website. He writes all of our blogs. We've got Jeremiah Bang over here. He does our story scaling, our sister. So thank you, Bang.
Thank you. Thanks for having me.
Anytime. This is Ryan ProKid Jones over here. He does our AI. So anytime you see anything and it looks like it was done automatically, it probably was. And that's Ryan. Thank you, Ryan. All right, then we have Ashley, who is our newest team member. Yay! So Ashley helps with our customer success. So she makes sure that our customers are seen and are doing amazing. So thank you.
Yeah.
And then Nate the Great is over there. Nate runs our IT and our web design, and also is helping with automation. Does a lot of AI stuff too. And then El Presidente is Bob over here. He's our president. So, all right. Thank you, everybody. All right. Are you guys ready? How competitive are you? I'm
off the charts over here.
Okay.
I just want to be clear that none of us have seen the questions. However, Bang over there was at Podcast Movement and may have an advantage.
Maybe.
Is he back?
Not really. He does not. He does not have an advantage.
The advantage with all the energy.
I don't know.
All right, you guys ready? All right, question one. So what you're going to do is I'm going to read a question, and then I'm going to watch out of my peripheral vision. And the first one to have their hands up gets the first chance to answer. Okay. And if the team that answered didn't get it right, then the other team can guess, and then I'll tell you the answer. Okay.
Are we going to a point total or
point total? There's 10 questions. And so if there's a tiebreaker, I will make up a question.
Okay.
All right. Who is the author of the RSS format? There's multiple choices. Anybody? I'm like, you're like, what? No. Okay. So there's multiple choice. A, Adam Carolla. B, Douglas Engelbart. Or C, Dave Wiener. Oh, Bang.
Adam?
All right. You got a 50% chance of getting it right, guys. Okay.
Oh, sorry.
A, B, B or C?
B or C. Which one? C.
Yeah.
We're going to go with option C.
C is correct.
Let's go flow to that.
David Wiener.
I'm off by 3.
All right. Which sounds like a made-up name, but it's not. Okay. What company invented the MP3 technology? All right. Multiple choice again. A, Google. B, Fraunhofer Gesellschaft. And then that was not how you say it. And then C is Apple. Anybody? Oh, Nate.
C.
I
don't know.
All right. You guys, we say
Whatever that one in the middle was.
the German one?
Yeah.
That is correct.
All
right, it's tied.
And I liked Ashton's theory.
It's the weird one. When I took the quiz the first time, I did that too. I'm like, it's got to be the weird one. I don't even know. Was it Fraunhofer Gesellschaft? I don't know. That's me. That is my. I'm sorry. I murdered that. Okay. Third question. So which one the term podcasting was first mentioned by who? A, Ben Hammersley. B, Jake Butterfield. C, Leo Laporte. All right. Bang.
I gotta follow my heart, but
Follow it.
B.
that wasn't my hard job.
Sorry, guys. Can we phone it for?
No.
I'm gonna. That's all right.
I think that
It's 50%. A or C?
C. There you go. We'll pick C.
It was Ben Hammersley. Sorry, Ben. Sorry, Ben.
What it?
All right. In 2005, Apple introduced podcasts into which version of iTunes? Is it A, 5.0, B, 4.8, or C, 4.9? All right, you guys.
4.8.
Meh.
That
That was option B, right? So we're looking at option A.
A or C? A is 5, C is 4.9.
I like that calculator slash.
Yeah, that's
5.
got.
It was 4.9. I didn't even know they did those. I mean, what a weird number. Like, I would have never, I didn't get that one right when I took it. I was like, who does 4.9? Apple.
What's the score?
It is 1-1. You guys are doing great. Really? Halfway? We're halfway. All right. Okay. Who was the first president to podcast?
Oh, snap.
A, George W. Bush. B, Barack Obama. Or C, Bill Clinton. Do you know?
Go ahead, babe.
I think this is my boy Bill.
No, it's not.
All right, can we make another 50-50 here?
So
Who you want to go with?
A or B?
We're going with Obama.
We're good with it. Let's go.
And
What?
it's Bill. Yeah, George W. Bush. Apparently, George W. Bush was the first podcaster. He had like a weekly podcast because he was president during the time of podcasting, making his
Oh, that's
so.
my favorite book. Oh, my heart, but
All right. What year did the first portable MP3 player appear? A, 2000, B, 1998, or C, 1999? I think who was it?
I think it was Bob.
Was it Bob? Okay.
I'm going to go 98. Oh, sorry, guys.
team, think about this team.
Wait, what were the
2000 or 99?
Bro, you music man.
99.
That is correct. Here we go.
See, I thought for sure we just got it a year late in Arkansas.
Yeah. I know. It's like, I remember, but yeah. Okay. PodSafe. PodSafe means A, audio with no malware, B, contains no foul language, or C, any work which through its licensing allows usage. Oh, Nate.
See,
That is right.
my boy.
The one that sounds really legal. Like, all right.
Job, mate.
What year was podcast declared Word of the Year by New Oxford American Dictionary?
Goodness gracious. Is this so?
A, come on. A, 2005, B, 2004, or C, 2008? What?
Right.
Yes. Yeah, 2005.
That's my first try.
I know. Good job. Good job. Okay. There's 2 questions left. It's 3. Team P has 3. Team V has 2. So this is it's getting pretty close. All right. I'm gonna do this. Okay. End on that.
Put your hand down, bang. Anytime yet.
All right. Okay. Pro and Nate. What is an ID3 tag? A metal necklace military members wear. B, a medical information bracelet. Or C, metadata container used to store information. I don't even know whose hand went up first.
Bang went up first.
Okay.
See?
Yes. Yeah.
Good job. Good job.
One, look at last question. I would have it's not the tiebreaker, but it's okay. We got this. What was the first podcast? A daily podcast about life and programming. B, a series of interviews on blogging and politics. Or C, a serialized story told one episode at a time. All right, stop.
I got it.
C.
No. Isn't it?
She said, actually, so you can get the glory.
Okay, it's B.
It is B.
Good job.
You do that one. Okay, good. All right. So Team P, you were the winners.
Speech, bro.
All right.
On our behalf.
Here's your mic.
I would just like to thank our community.
No.
I had a written speech, but I left it in the other room. So,
All right, thank you guys for being here. That was fun. So the podcast team, we are going to go and there's also a podcast movement, a website that has like a timeline of all of the podcast trivia. I didn't want to tell you guys about it beforehand because that's cheating. So, but you can actually go and see that there too. So we can all learn about the history of podcasts and where it all came from. But I also wanted to talk to you guys just a little bit about where you think podcasting is going. So like, what kind of podcasting trends do you think are going to make an impact in 2026?
I'll tackle that one. I see a couple of main things. First one being you're going to have your traditional audio platforms starting to pick up video, your Apple Music, your Spotify, potentially your SiriusXM and iHeartRadio. It's an opportunity for them to get back in the game, switching to video, especially with their existing audience. You can't have a conversation around what's happening without talking about AI. I know there are AI programs that are generating podcasts on the fly. However, I think what most users will see is enhanced algorithms to match podcasts to your listening and viewing trends. And then I think there's another one around the monetization platform that all the content creators are trying to figure out. And it's different than the traditional approach to generating revenue from millions and millions of watchers. And I'll throw in a bonus. I think podcasting, and when I say that, I also mean I want to include YouTube channels as well, become an IP, intellectual property benchmark for your traditional streaming channels like Netflix to find their next talent. I think you're going to start seeing people move from the lower budget podcasting and YouTube shows up to higher end sponsored docu-series, things like that.
It's cool. All right.
All right.
Podcasting with the next Stranger Things on Netflix.
Right.
All right. Okay. That was Team V did a really good job. How about Team P?
I'm going to follow that up.
Yeah. How you going to follow that up?
I think two major things we'll see more of: younger generation and what I would consider like the boomer generation. I think they're going to get more into it because I feel like right now my age group is really taking it on, but my younger siblings and even my cousins are like, man, did you watch this podcast? Like, listen to this. So I think this year we'll see it almost get to the music level where as many people are listening to podcasts as they would typically listen to music. Does that make sense? Like, There's folks in the gym right now that's pumping iron to podcasts. And I'm like, what? So that's really cool. And I think we'll see that continue. I think we'll see more live podcasting events. Like I got some friends in Dallas and they do a podcast just like this, but it's in front of a live audience. And then you take that step up and it's like there's people that are selling out venues doing live podcasts. And so I think we'll see that take a bigger leap in the next year.
So do you think that's where story scaling and autofocus are going?
We got to get there.
I know. We're becoming Madison Square Garden near you. That's really awesome. Thank you, guys. Anybody have anything else to add? I think those were both beautifully said. All right. Okay. Another question that we had that I wanted to talk to you guys is what are we going to do here at Podcast Videos? How are we going to implement all those new trends and help grow our clients' podcasts? I know, Ashley, you had a really good answer.
Yeah. I think maybe like advertising has been coming a lot more. We discovered that it kind of doing more or doing less and it becomes more. We found out with our clients and advertising them and putting them more out and pushing just a lot more content out for them, and also like to get to know them more on a personal level and to see what they want in their content, to see what kind of audience that they're wanting to target, and if they're wanting to do any more like fun things in their podcast to kind of like amp up maybe like younger generations to see like what is there to come.
All right. Team V had a really good answer what they're going to do with their clients. Now, Team P, what are you guys going to do?
You know, Brooke, we aren't going to reinvent the wheel, okay? We're just going to keep serving and showing love to our clients, coming out to their events, as Ashley said, giving them strategies and tips that we see can help their show, and just keep doing the same podcast videos thing.
I love it. All right, but Pro, let's talk about AI. So what do you got? Yeah, pull it over. That's yours. All right. What are we planning on doing? Like, what are some of your visions for AI and podcast videos, and how will it help our clients?
Well, my goal is to kind of leverage the latest technologies to just ensure that we have the fastest turnaround possible. If they can leave here and leave with something, then I feel like we've done our job. And I'm working with Nate. We're doing automations. We're looking at video editing. We're looking at all sorts of things to just bring it to them faster.
That's what that is definitely what, our founder, Eric Howerton, it goes for. That was actually going to be the tiebreaker question. And I was like, so what is Eric's motto? All right. This is a great thing to end on. Thank you guys for being here. Go celebrate International Podcast Day. Go listen to a podcast. Support your local podcasters. And thank you everyone for being here. See you next time.
Happy Podcast.
Intermission.
Right. This is brought to you by our sponsor. Shout out to my boy Ashton, killing all the articles every day. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Pro right here on AI and make peace. And out to Ashley, you know what I'm saying? She used to be up camera. All the back end stuff. You did what I'm saying? On the IT and shit. I say up Presidente, you digs.